Crime is common in today's age. Criminology has uncovered over years a number of factors that can lead to someone towards crime. It can be adverse childhood experience, negative social environment, or even substance abuse. To name a few, of course. The following footage shows a gang of men robbing a single male victim out of all his possessions. This took place in Durban, South Africa 2020 on the 29th of November. CCTV footage was placed around the area after a number of reported robberies were continuously being reported around the area. Now this footage you're about to see would finally help the police catch the notorious precinct gang, threaten their victims with knives in and around the Point precinct, before pushing them down to the ground and violently taking their cell phones, wallets, jewelry and other valuables. Now around 5 men were fortunately caught and charged with the crimes, thanks to the CCTV footage that was set up. Now the following ring cam footage belongs to an unknown woman from Los Angeles. The video shows a man who apparently seems to be talking to himself before walking away and being asked by the woman's husband through the ring cam who he was. He walks back before calmly stating on how he wants to rape and kill the woman living in the house. What's far most disturbing is how blatant his intentions are. Luckily enough, the woman didn't open the door, as apparently she was alone while all this was happening outside.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
So, how are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about AB Show. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Can you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right. Are you sure? I have no idea. What?
The man was later identified as Christopher Sums, He turned out to be a wanted fugitive. Some people speculate that he might be struggling with mental illness, while most assume he was just speaking to a demon inside his head, given how open he was on what he intended to do to the woman. Regardless of the ring door cam that was recording him, and was obviously fully aware of. It's safe to say that we are living at a time where opening doors for strangers is over. Now this footage you're about to see is by far the worst on the list, given the nature of the events that took place just minutes/hours before the footage was recorded. At first glance, it looks like a male just disposing trash using a rubbish bin. Now this footage would later reveal that a man on the video, who would be identified as Sandile Mantsoe, was pulling a rubbish bin with his dead girlfriend's body, Karabo Mokoena, outside their apartment and into the elevator and out the building in an attempt to dispose of her body. He would later roll it out of his BMW before driving it to his home in southern Johannesburg. He bought petrol right after getting a tire, acid, and a container which he used to dose her body. Minutes before that, the footage showed Karabo and Mantsoe arriving at the flat around 1 a.m. Shortly thereafter, he would be seen leaving the apartment in different clothing. According to friends, Karabo found Mantsoe, in their words, getting fresh with another woman. Weeks leading to Karabo's murder, both parties had opened counter charges of common assault, but the police officers at the station apparently told them to work it out. There's more footage showing Mantsoe and two other women leaving the house in southern Johannesburg with plastic bags that seem to be filled with bed sheets. Mantsoe would later be sentenced to 32 years in prison for the murder of his former girlfriend.